Few days ago, Dominick Cruz criticized Daniel Cormier commentary, said Daniel Cormier doesn't do proper homework and do not watch fighting tips. And after UFC 269, O Malley also criticized Daniel Cormier commentary. Check this out.
And I want to thank myself for looking at the clock and seeing how much time was left, because some people, Daniel Cormier, my last fight, he's like, oh my god, he's looking at the clock. Like, it's like, what are you talking about, dude? Yeah, I'm gonna look at the clock. If I didn't look at the clock, I wouldn't know how much time I have left. I land a big shot, I don't know how much time I got left. I gotta know if should I empty my tank and try to take this dude out, or should I wait and then have the rest of the fight save my energy? You know, so that kind of bugged me. That I kept bringing that up. Oh, he looked at the clock. Oh, he looked at the clock. It's like, dude's a double champ. It's like, what's your IQ? Your fight IQ? Is that not, you know what I mean? You think LeBron James is gonna fucking drive the ball down the court and not look at the clock? It's amateur.
I feel like DC's getting it from everyone this week.
Don't say stupid shit. It's hard though. That's a hard job. I couldn't do that. His job. I could not sit up there and commentate that many fights and do his job. I would sound like a complete idiot. So yeah.
UFC bantamweight brand Kelleher calls out Sugasen O Malley one more time in the Twitter after his dominant performance on UFC 269. He says, "You don't wanna fight any rank guy, so here I am." Brian Boomkiller tweets, "Enough is enough, O Malley. Dribble on me, I'm stealing the ball." Brian Boomkiller is definitely a good fighter, but do you know that he's the good rapper as well? Check this out, you'll be surprised.
I don't feel it, I ain't stressing, this is for me. Equanimity inside of the syringe instead of morphine. Yeah, fuck a quarantine, I took the freedom back. It's like the water, food, and shelter, yeah, we needed that. It's psychological, I barricaded my thoughts. The propaganda try to talk, don't let it bother you. The ignorance is bliss, yeah, I'm coming well equipped. Political bullets empty out the clip, you can let it rip. Stillness through the chaos in the middle of the mosh pit. They don't wanna see you in control through the apocalypse. Revelation, this is celebration for the prophets. You can have it all, I'm still fly like the cockpit. A work of art, yeah, it's a masterclass. I learned to live in the present, keep the past the past. It's only what you make of it, yeah, put the rest in the trash. You don't need it.
UFC 269 was so memorable for Juliana Peña. She defeated legendary fighter Amanda Nunes and shocked the world. Her teammate Michael Chiesa was there. He was drunk, and when Juliana get W, he freaked out and want to celebrate victory with her inside the cage. But police did not recognize him and they thought he's some random drunken fan. And police dragged Michael Chiesa outside of T-Mobile Arena. Later on, when Michael Chiesa met Juliana Peña, the emotional Michael Chiesa literally cried over there. Check out the clip.
We did it! Yes!
Michael's not really wants to see it, right?
Oh, yeah!
UFC legend and former 2-division champion Henry Cejudo breaking down UFC 269. Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Peña.
Main event, let's get going with the co-main event. This was all true. Everything that Juliana said exactly is what happened, because it was a hard fought fight that was won through pure will. Amanda Nunes didn't want to go through war, and I'm going to quote her. She says she checked out. I mean, how do you beat somebody, or how do you get choked out with somebody that barely tend to put that arm in and then you put the boots in and somehow you tap? I'm not hating on her. I'm just stating fact exactly what happened. So I'm quoting her. She said she checked out. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due. And even though Juliana Peña did lose that first round, she came back stronger and she stayed toe-to-toe. She bet on that mouthpiece and said, we're gonna go toe-to-toe, and it was will versus will. And Juliana Peña's will was that much better. So congratulations to her. And I will say this, guys, this real quick. It's like, you guys got to put the women's greatest of all time in the woman category and the men in the men category. The NBA doesn't put the NBA in the WNBA, because if that was the case, Leslie Smith would be the greatest of all time. I do believe that the women should have their own category, and the men should have their own, just respectfully, because we are in a different era of fighting when it comes to timing. And anyhow, I just want to kind of get that off my chest, because it's hard to put an upset like that with the GSP, with the TJ Dillashaw, Eden Barao, with even me and Demetrius Johnson. Me and Demetrius Johnson, when it was these hard fought fights that went to the very end. It wasn't a checkout scene. You know what I'm saying?